Joining us now is Chris Matthews, one of the top junior college wide receivers in the country from Harbor College in Los Angeles. And Chris made a commitment to Kentucky today. Chris, if you could, just tell us about your decision.
Well, basically, I like the coaches and the players. The players, they were real humble. I like the coaches; they were straightforward, and Kentucky is basically just like Harbor. It's pretty much like home for me.
I know you say it's like home, but still quite a long way from home. What would make you make a decision? I know you got some family in Mississippi and Alabama, but still, it's a long way, huh?
Basically, I was close to home. They run the same offenses as Harbor College, and you know, Coach Phillips, he's just like Coach Peabody, so I'm gonna feel the same.
If you could, just give me a rundown of the weekend. What all was it like for you?
Well, basically, I had a fun time with the players. They showed me the school and the dorms and all that. It was really nice. It was late. It was slow. I want to go away from the city so I live kind of a slow life so I can understand what's really going on out there.
Now, you're a big city guy coming from LA. You gonna be able to handle living in Lexington?
Oh yes, most definitely. Um, I have family members down south in Mississippi and Tennessee and all, so I I basically had a feel for all of that, all of the weather and stuff. So it's not going to be too hard.
What about the family? Are they pretty excited about you playing in the SEC?
Oh yes, very much. My aunt and my uncle they both came down to come see me during my trip, so that was very exciting. Haven't seen them in 2 years.
Well, even being a West Coast guy, is it with the family ties and all that? Is the SEC been something you kind of pinpointed towards?
Yes, very much. I've seen all of the SEC, LSU and Auburn and all that. It's pretty much like mini NFL, so I'm gonna have my work cut out for me.
Well, you talk of LSU and Auburn. Now you're an SEC guy too. What drew you to Kentucky?
Um, what they contacted me during my fifth game, a day before my fifth game when we was playing against Santa Ana, and they told me to come check them out. So after the game, I went on the internet and I checked them out. I seen that they ran the same exact offense as Harbor. So I took a deeper look into it. I called Coach Ordermeyer. He explained to me what was going on, and he was basically he asked me if I wanted to come out on the trip.
Well, if they contacted you back when it was your fifth game of the year, were you able to watch some of Kentucky's games and kind of get a feel for the offense and maybe be able to see yourself in the offense?
Yes, a lot. They said they're gonna put me back. They're gonna put me at X, so the original position I'm gonna be at. And as far as the games, I couldn't catch really too much of them. I caught one of them. I seen the Tennessee game, but I couldn't catch too many other ones because they were playing at back about the same time as we played. So
Talking to your offensive coordinator, Coach Peabody, you're a tight end in high school. Now you got to play wide out in college, but a lot of people maybe had you pegged as a tight end. So it's been kind of a dream come true to not only become a wide receiver here at Harbor College and now a Division I wide receiver.
yes, really throughout my whole life, I played wide receiver. When I was in Pop Warner, I played wide receiver, and then I got to Dorsey High School, and we had two other players that was just as good as me. So we had to we had to have all of our threats on the field. So they put me at tight end and kept the other two receivers at the wideout position. So basically they put me at tight end, and I didn't get as many looks as I should have got, but I guess it worked out all in all for me because if I end up getting drafted, I mean if I was end up getting recruited from a school that'd have been at tight end, that's not where I'm originally placed at. So when I went to Harvard College, Coach Peabody, he seen me, he liked the way I went after the ball, and from then on I was a wideout.
What did the UK coaching staff tell you about coming in? What are they kind of expecting from you?
They was basically telling me to stay on top of my grades because I'm gonna have a good shot. I'm gonna have a good shot in there. They said that I'm gonna be behind a player but they said they want to make sure that I'll be good enough to start. So they're gonna have me out there competing, which wouldn't be a big deal for me.
Well, in talking to Coach Peabody, kind of compared you to Dwayne Jarrett, the former USC wide receiver. I've noticed you also wear number 8. Is there any comparison there of wearing the number 8 and Dwayne Jarrett also used to wear number 8 at USC?
Yeah, that's a part of it. When I went to Harvard College, I tried to keep my same high school number, but Coach Peabody, he was like, "Nah, that's not gonna work." So I just went after my favorite college player, and that was Dwayne Jarrett.
Being a JUCO guy, you're going to be a couple years ahead of several of the recruits, since most of them are going to be incoming freshmen. But did you get a chance? I know it was a big recruiting weekend. Did you get a chance to kind of introduce yourself to any of your future possible teammates?
Yes, I am. I met Morgan, one of their top quarterbacks they're bringing in. I got pretty close with him when I was out there. Met his dad and his little brother. I bonded with him a little bit, and I got his number. So I was planning on calling him tomorrow morning to see how he was doing.
Well, you spent the weekend here in Lexington. I'm sure they probably toured you around. Did you get to see the stadium, and what were your thoughts just on campus in general?
Yes, they showed me the stadium and all, but what I was really looking for was the education buildings, because I really want to get my degree first before anything.
So do you already have a major, or you have some thoughts about your major?
Communications and marketing.
Obviously, right now a lot of fans are looking at this video and they're probably making evaluations of you already as we speak. But what should fans know about you as a player?
Basically that I'm a humble player, and when I get on that field, I turn loose. I'm like something else out there. 1 minute they'll catch me off field, and I'm one of the most happiest guys out there. Next minute, I'm concentrating and worrying about catching the ball and getting up the field and helping my teammates out.
Well, finally, I know a lot of fans have already been joking about the name Hardball in reference to the television personality Chris Matthews from the Hardball show. But what about you? You got any nicknames? You go by Hardball? You like that, or you got something all your friends call you?
Players, my teammates, and all my friends out here, they call me C-Mac.